Hello friends, this is tutorial number 26 in this C++ programming language tutorials. Okay, in this tutorial we will talk about functions, and let me create one function. We will use functions a lot, and we need to first learn the simple ones. Okay. We will have one void function. What is void? Void, it means that in this function we will not calculate anything. This will not return us any value. Okay, and a function, we need to give a function need to have a name. It will be greetings. Okay, greetings. Okay, and we have these brackets. Okay, and also this means a function, and function needs to have a body, like a control statement, and inside in this function we need to define a function, and we will simply write cout, and we will type hi, my name is John. Okay, and let's assign and line. Okay, and when we call this function of greetings, okay, we will have printed this text. Okay, a void, we use a void just when we want to print something. Okay, and if we want to return some string or an integer, okay, object, we will use okay, integer, string, float, double, whatever we want, but in this case it will return us some text. Okay, it will not calculate anything. And if we want to use this function, we want this text to be printed, we will just call a function. We will use greetings. Okay, this function. Okay, and if I use build and run, okay, we will see. Okay, hi, my name. Okay, but I use epsilon, I need e. Okay, just a second. Okay, hi, my name is John. As you can see, this is we call this function. Okay, and we have this text. Okay, we can change it. It's normal, we can print anything. Okay, we defined hi, my name is James. Okay, here we define our function. It will be void, it will not return any value, and okay, this is the name of the function. Okay, function needs to have these brackets always, and inside we define, okay, when we want this greetings function will be this text. Okay, and this is pretty much simple, but let's do this more complex. Inside these brackets we will also talk, we can use local variables. What are local variables? Okay, when we use, until now we use variables, but that were only global variables. Okay, if we define here, okay, okay, just a second, integer x. Okay, this is a global variable, and it will global variables serve us in this main. We will using that variable inside this method, but when we use when we use a local variable, if we have, now we will have here, we will have here string, it will be a, and we will have integer b. Okay, and we cannot use if we now we will define, okay, we have integer b equals to 0, and now we will just type let's print this b. Okay, and it will not work. It will not work because where is the b? Because this is, we can type, if we type now integer b, and it will be printed, it will be 0. But okay, this b and this b are two different things. This is a global variable and this is a local variable. We can use this b just inside the function. Outside the function it will not be. We can use okay, in this application we can use global variables, we can use anywhere, but this local variable, we can use it only inside the function. Okay, and now let me just I will write this a little more different. Okay, hi, my name is, and I will, instead of name, let's delete this name, and I will type string a. Okay, and I need some more text. Okay, and I will dot, and I am, and I will need and I will use this integer b, and I am b, and a couple more text, and years old. Okay, now we expand this a little, this function. Okay, and inside this function, okay, it still be void, it will not calculate anything. But inside this function we will have a local variables, some string and int. And when we call this function, okay, it will be printed as my name is, and we need a string as a name, and I am, and we need integer b, years old. And how we will define it? Okay, we will create a function. No, not function, it will be we already have a function. We will create a variables. Okay, we will have a string, and it will be name, and we will have an integer that will be, okay, age. And now what we want to input this. Okay, let's see out enter the name, okay, and line, and we need to input the name. Okay, name, and we will type, enter the age, and I need a lesser sign and line, and we will just input the age. Okay, we will have name and age. And now we simply want to use this function of greetings. And how we're gonna do that? We will call the function greetings. Okay, but if we now wanted to run this, build and run, it will not work. Okay, and first worked and now it doesn't work. Because now we have inside of greeting, inside we need a string and integer inside. Okay, and we need to put a string and integer and to this function to work. Okay, we have a string name and we have integer age. Okay, now this string we use this name. This string name will be on the place of this a local variable a, and this age will be on the place of the local variable b. Okay, and now if we run this code, build and run, okay, enter, we have application. Okay, it works. We will see what we will get. Enter your name, John, enter the age, okay, 40, and we will see. Okay, hi, my name is John, I am 40 years old. Okay, as you can see, we use this function of greetings with our global variables. Okay, these local variables just serve us to define a function. Okay, in this case it is a void. It will not calculate anything, but it will return us just a text, and we use just to define. Okay, my name is, and we have a string, and I am and years old, but we have an integer, and we use this greetings, this function of greetings, and we use our global variables name and age. Okay, I think this is simplest function, and I think that it is not a rocket science. Okay, this is, I hope that you remember, or that you know now what means void, and in the next tutorials we will use functions with that return some value, but okay, it will be for the couple of next tutorials. Okay, I really hope that you like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You have a link in the description, and I will see you in the next tutorial.